Yo, it's Vaughn here.
It's your boy Tabobsy giving a insecure review on episode 5. Low key moving on. And we're just gonna talk about our thoughts, our opinions, and give you the male perspective of what we thought of the show. It's okay. And we got people coming out the show. It was great.
First off, last week, what you think about last week's episode and how it carries over to this episode?
I thought last week's actually, I'm kind of surprised how they jumped from like a month or what was it, like a month or a week out into like the day of. I was actually surprised. I thought they would wait to the season finale to do the block party, but we're here at the block party, and I thought it was a good segue because it was a lot of building tension, a lot of building drama, and I was interested to see where it was gonna go. What about you?
Yeah, I think because the episodes are so short, they're like 30 minutes each.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta kind of accelerate everything. So, and if they did everything like 1 month here, 1 week here, 1 week here, then
it'd be going forever, right?
Yeah. So, I like the pace at which they're going.
Dude. At first it was an adjustment, but now that we're in the fire, it's cool.
Yeah. Well, like you said, this last week's episode is a great segue in this week's. Starting off, let's talk a little bit about that event, the block party.
You know what? I thought it was really interesting how they showed. They low key, no pun intended. Put how black people are late all the time because it wasn't nobody but white people there in the beginning. Nobody but white people there, and but the event came together. I thought it was dope, yo. I thought it was dope. It was a combination of like 2 seasons all in one episode, and I was excited to see where it was gonna start. So what about you?
Yeah, they had a lot of good stuff in that event, man. They had some comedy. Even though
you would have enjoyed that shit. They had activities. They had like shooting bow and arrows and all sorts of
virtual reality.
Yeah. It's good that the vendors showed up.
Yeah, oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. Nobody left them hanging. They had like the little dance battle between the young girl and the old guy.
Yeah.
You notice like when he did the split, he had like other older gentlemen coming to help him up.
Yeah, man. But the old school get down, man. School get down.
Yeah. They had good food there too.
Yeah.
They
had alcohol there.
Yeah.
Which Tiffany just took full advantage of.
She did. Which
implied it was a lot of foreshadowing in that episode about her ensuing postpartum depression, I believe it's called, and she's drinking a lot. I think it was a part in there where she wanted to where she wasn't ready to go. She didn't want to deal. She's kind of like whatever about the baby, and I think that's the direction they're going with that storyline. But
yeah, I kind of understand her though, because she's had carrying a child for 9 months. She can't really do anything that she truly wants to do.
Right.
So when the baby's out and she's out and she's having a good time, I feel like most other moms in that situation, like they probably, they get that text from the babysitter, oh man, it's time to go. But
But I mean, I think that's why they actually going in that direction, because that's a common thing for like a lot of women to suffer from postpartum.
Yeah, depression. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You think that was her way of like crying out for help?
Crying?
Yeah.
Crying out for help? No, I don't think she's crying out for help. I think that she's just going through it and she's just living her life.
It could be. She could have like a lot of pent up feelings though, and this is her way of like letting it out.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier though, I'm not sure how invested they are into that storyline to like even dove into that story deeply. But I mean, it's an observation though.
Yeah. I feel like that is something they might come back and revisit later on.
Yeah. So what did you think about about the beginning of the episode where Issa was confiding in Nathan and Molly was confiding in Andrew about how they feel about each other.
That's a hell of a way to open an episode, man. You know, it's something that's been boiling over the whole season.
Right.
And then for them to confide in both of their significant others like that instead of each other.
Ghost babe.
Yeah. That's very telling, man. You know, but it kind of goes along with the theme of the season. You know, it definitely goes along with the theme of the season. Like they're talking to everybody else but each other about their problems.
I like how they went back to that was how the entire season started. Like it was like, honestly, I don't really fuck with Molly no more. Yeah. And yeah, it was cool to see how that whole thing came together. I didn't know who she was talking to, and it turns out it was Nathan, who made his first appearance of the season tonight. You know what I'm saying? He made his first appearance of the season. I know a lot of people, I like big Nathan fans, wanted to see what happened with him. So he finally showed up tonight, and he played a big part in actually putting the block party together. So it was kind of cool.
He did. He played a huge part.
Pivotal.
A huge part.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What do you think about Condola finally showing up? Speaking of ghosts.
Condola showing up. I think that Condola showing up for tonight was I think that was her exit to the whole season. Like, I think she came in, she gave her 5 minutes tonight. I don't think we'll see Condola much anymore, but it was interesting. It was talking about her not being there. What about Lawrence not being there?
Oh man,
like that was the big observation I seen. Where was he at?
You know what? Like, I feel like part of that they're maybe phasing him out. You know, you don't think so?
Nah, hell no. I think that they phasing Condola out and leaving a big. This ain't the season finale, so I think Lawrence has a big part to play.
He's got to have a big part. He's got to have a big part because this event was clearly one of the most important things to Issa, and you know he's a no-show. Like, he's a no-show, so that's gonna weigh on her some kind. She's gonna feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah. I think that, but I think Condola, her story kind of wrapped up. Her whole purpose was to kind of come in and put the block party together. The block party episode is over. I think that's symbolically like the end of Condola's presence on the show either. But she came and she kind of foreseen it, wrapped it up, and that was cool. But I kind of want to get back to like Molly and Issa and how they feel about each other. Like, what do you think about how Molly, do you think it's like validated that Molly feels the way about Issa and Issa feeling the way she does about Molly?
I feel like both of them are validated. Issa a little bit more than Molly because, you know, she actually hasn't been reaching out to Molly much. You know, she's been like ghosting her. You know, especially on like what was it? Thanksgiving. She was supposed to go to her mom's house and get the cakes.
Right.
You know, she disappeared on that. And then she's been avoiding having that conversation with her. You know, and it happened a couple times during the block party too. You know, they Molly came over with some food that's kind of like I saw it as a peace offering.
Yeah.
And she was ready to have the conversation, but you know, Issa, and she gave her like a weird look, you know, even before she even said anything. You know, she was like, "Why this chick over here, man? What you want? What you want now?"
I think coming into the episode, Issa had more like a bigger problem with Molly than Molly did with Issa. I think as the episode obviously kept going, we seen where Molly's problem was. But initially, Molly, I don't think she had that big of a problem with Issa. She just didn't understand. Like she just know it's odd. I think Issa just got real things that she not fucking with Molly about. And like the whole thing with not helping out with the with not putting a favor in.
That was big.
That was huge.
That was big.
And and that definitely carried over. So so it was they kind of said, and you're right. Molly because Molly was doing peace offerings. Like she actually came. She didn't really. It was never in her mind not to go. It was just like go and fuck with this chick when we not on good terms, but she still was gonna go.
Yeah.
And the food, she bought the food for her, like, yo, yeah, I know you haven't got to eat. Like, that's like a friend thing to do.
Yeah. And she made a comment to Andrew. She was like, yo, I don't really like her right now, but I still love her. So,
yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was because she said that I love her. I just don't like her right now. And everybody goes through that, and they like friendships and relationships and all of that. So I definitely think Issa is the one with the bigger problem.
Agreed.
But that kind of leads to later on in the evening, and
the blow up, the blow up scene.
Yeah. But I think it was interesting because I do think that they both have been consumed in their lives, and it was a good point that Andrew had made that. She's consumed in her life right now. I think he plays a vital role, and I wish he would have played a vital role at the end by just kind of like being the voice of reason to Molly, like, bruh. Man. You know what I'm saying?
That would have made a difference. That would have made a huge difference.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you see people having fucked up dialogue or a fucked up relationship, and you see two people you care about, having a dispute, I think it's your responsibility to like step up and be like, yo, you tripping, right? Like it wasn't like that.
But do you think that he would have been out of place for doing
that? Oh yeah, he would have been out of place. But I'm just saying, in general, generally speaking, hell no, you shouldn't let it get that far. And it is something I do think it's something you should do in the privacy, like maybe not in public, but he go home with Molly. And then be like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like address it later.
That shit made him look bad, actually. I would have been mad if I was Andrew. Because she took it to a place where she didn't have to take it with her.
Right. Like she basically like divulged the secret. She's like, oh, hey, Andrew told me that he talked to you about setting the promoter, the musician up, after I clearly told you, like, I don't want to do it because I'm working on things with him.
Which brings me to the question of, like, why really? Like, I know why she said she didn't want to, but it just, like Issa said, like, what was the options? Either me ask or you see me fail. Why do you want me to fail? And I think self-consciously because Molly wants it to look like Issa is having a more difficult time in life than her. Yeah. She don't want to be the one with all of the bullshit going on. Yeah. And because that's fucked up theoretically. Like she don't want to help her friend.
Yeah, man, that was like the ultimate slap in the face. You know, like she saw that she's been struggling. She needs her help, and she effectively like, hey, like, sorry but not sorry, in that situation. So it's one of those things that it makes you like keep your eyes open, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, but and then we missed talking about that other moment when they were doing the wobble.
Oh yeah. It's funny how like black dance, like or just fucking line dances can just ease. It was one of those moments. I was literally looking at it, thinking to myself, it ain't gonna go down the path we thought it was gonna go down. I thought they were gonna like the wobble was gonna fix all their fucking problems. You know what I'm saying?
What was that you said earlier about dances?
What?
About dances, solving everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes a good old Tootsie slide can fix all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All it would have took to end all the problems was some TikToks. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, Molly was. You have to give it to Molly, man. She tried.
Molly tried, man.
Yeah,
Molly tried. I mean, I know a lot of people on Twitter and in Facebook groups and all of that are bashing Molly right now, and rightfully so, because I do think that she escalated the situation. But to being fair to Molly, I think she tried a lot, and I don't think it was Issa's fault for not getting. I mean, she was running an event, but Molly definitely tried before it got to that point. So
yeah, she tried a number. She tried a lot, man. And Issa. I mean, she definitely felt the way by her telling her no.
Yeah.
Even though Issa, she seemed to me like to be a friend of convenience. She only wanted to talk when it was something that she needed. So
I thought it was dope how they just had how they had the real black girl like, bitch, nigga, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
I like that dialogue, that exchange.
Oh yeah, they didn't sugarcoat anything with that. They didn't sugarcoat anything.
Yeah, the blow up was a good blow up. I like that.
Yeah.
But overall though, man, I think that it was a great episode. It set the tone. I'm glad it wasn't the finale. And from here we can kind of like get into the beef.
Yeah.
And hopefully get to a point where we're resolving it. And I'm interested to see where Lawrence Lawrence gonna fit in all of this towards the end.
Yeah, I'm hoping like when we get to that conclusion that it's not something that we see coming. Like throw us a curveball, like don't give us that fairy tale Issa and Lawrence like, oh, they get back together. Like hopefully see something that we wouldn't expect to see coming.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, it was a good episode. Can't wait for it. Tell us what y'all think about the episode. Yeah. Put it in the comments. And yeah, man, like this is something new that I think we're gonna be doing. So I'm all about Insecure. So I'm always into seeing what people think about it, because I always describe it as the most accurate depiction of like young black youth and dating that we've ever had. So it's one of my favorite shows that to watch. So
yeah, it's definitely a very relatable show. I feel like 99% of those situations like we've been in at some point in time. So
very, very accurate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See you guys next time.
All right. Peace.